there, it's Dion and welcome. These poses that I'm about to do are for beginners. So if you are just starting on your journey or you're interested in starting a yoga journey, these poses that I'm going to do, only a few for today, are a sure bet to be a part of any yoga practice that you may embark on. So if you can nail down these poses, then you'll be ready for a yoga class. All right, so here we go. We're starting in easy pose. So there are variations to easy poses. I'm just starting in the easiest one here. Now, you don't have to look like, your pose does not have to look like this, right? Your practice is your practice. You are where you are, you start where you are. So however your pose look, maybe it's here, you're not able to get all the way up. I can do a half lotus, some people can do a full lotus, just a comfortable seated position. And your yoga instructor will always say, come into a easy pose or a comfortable seated position. So this is one of the simplest way to just come into an easy, simple, relaxing position. And easy pose, it engages your abdominal muscles, it stretches the muscles on the outside of your hips. So even though it seems like you're doing nothing, you're engaging a lot of different muscles. So that's easy pose first. The next pose is forward fold, forward bend. So you're gonna extend the legs out. Maybe I'll go this way. Extending the legs out, lengthen the spine, just make sure you're nice and tall, and just engage the core. So just pull the core in a little bit. Nice and tall, shoulders are nice and relaxed, no tension, just let all the tension go out of your body. And breathe, use your breath. And inhaling, just reach forward, and wherever you are, if you're here, this is it. And this is a forward fold position, included in a lot of different yoga practices. So this is forward fold. And you can drop your head. And if you're right here, you're right here, wherever you are. Just coming in, we're stretching the backs of the legs, we're stretching the, our lower back is getting a little bit of workout here. And inhaling back, and that is forward bend. Moving into bound ankle pose. And bound ankle pose, just bring it in. So you may be here, wherever you are, this is where we're trying to go. So bound ankle pose, having your feet like a book, bringing them together, and just grab your hands over, just grab the toes. And this pose stretches the hips and the groin. It relieves any pelvic cramps that you might be having, and it helps to improve flexibility in your ankles. So just holding here, breathing for a couple, and then releasing that, bringing the legs together. We're going into, on hands and knees, also called tabletop position, and making sure that your tops of your feet are flat on the mat. Your shoulders are directly underneath, your hands are directly underneath your shoulders, just not to hurt yourself. Keeping the core nice and tight and having the spine at a neutral position there. And we're going to go into cat-cow or Marjarasana, Bilalasana in Sanskrit. So we're starting in cat, so we're inhaling and rounding the spine, and we're dropping the head, the chin to the chest. And you're exhaling into cow, dipping that spine and opening that throat. And you can repeat these for a few breaths, and this is the cat-cow pose, included in many yoga practices. This is our cat-cow. So inhaling and exhaling, go at your own pace. Inhaling, rounding the spine into cat. Releasing into cow, opening the throat. And back to center. Moving into down dog. Just curling toes and just bring the body up. Bringing the body up in down dog. Now whatever your dog looks like, that's okay. And holding in down dog. You can drop to your knees if you need to. If this is too much, you just drop to your knees. Modification in yoga is what it's all about. And exhaling, drop into your knees and child's pose. We're moving into child's pose. It's also variation for child's pose. You can spread your knees apart, extending the hands, dropping the forehead to the mat, or you can release your hands, your elbows to the mat. Up to you. Some people, I like to engage my hands, but it's all up to you. And inhale up. Another variation of child's pose. You can bring the legs, the feet together so they are close together. We can put the arms behind us and just drop the head down. That's another alternative to child's pose. And resting in child's pose is our rest pose. And inhaling up. And that, my friend, are some core poses for beginners. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.